Bitcoin is the only coin. We're just going to sit here and hold for 10 years. And at the end of 10 years, we're all going to have Lambos, right? That was sort of the Bitcoin maxi narrative. We are going back into a full tokenized vision like we've never seen before. That tokenized vision is going to happen mainly on Solana. And yeah, sure, Bitcoin's going to do well, but this is no longer driven by Bitcoin. We don't have a Bitcoin president. We have an AI and crypto president. Bitcoin's going to play a role in that, but we're not going to be a down under blues. We're not going to be a sort of Bitcoin pure maxi world. That world just doesn't exist.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Fred Krueger and colleagues discuss AI, Solana, and Bitcoin, revealing cutting-edge breakthroughs and future possibilities. Watch now, join the excitement, and discover how these innovations could reshape our digital world.
Solana right now, for however you might want to hate it, actually works really well. And so unlike ETH does not work at all, right? And so I think, ETH may not die. It may just sort of slowly fade into obsolescence, but I'm very, very bullish on Solana here. And as I kind of said in a few texts, I just want to reiterate here. If you go back to 2024, January, Solana and ETH were running about the same level of daily active addresses, daily active users, right? It's a proxy. And now, all of a sudden, Solana is running at almost 10 times ETH. So that's an enormous move, 10x in a year. And, it's also running at, 5x Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's kind of trudging along at 800,000 transactions a day. Which, by the way, I remember even back in 2018, it was sort of like doing 700,000 transactions a day. So the number of transactions is not increasing with Bitcoin. So despite all the hype about Lightning and everything, Bitcoin is not something that, we're not doubling in terms of Bitcoin users in every 5 years or anything like that. It's not happening. We've got more Bitcoin users, but those Bitcoin users tend to buy and hold, and they don't do a lot with their Bitcoin. I'm one of them. I don't use most of my Bitcoin that much. I do try to use Bitcoin as much as I can. I try to pay people in Bitcoin and try to orange pill people. But it's a slow slog. So I just want to say, my biggest thing is I think that we're going to a world very quickly where if you walk into an average bar somewhere and sitting near you, you are going to see, and you ask, how many people have a phantom wallet? That's going to go from 1-2% right now, 2 people out of 100. It's going to go to like 50 people out of 100, right? That we are going to start seeing this ubiquity of wallets. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, right? Because if you have the majority of people have the wallet, have a standard wallet that can take your token, well, then all kinds of things are possible, right? The restaurant can have its own coin. You could send some coins to the guy sitting next to you at the bar. You can pay the bartender a little tip with coins. So you can do everything, right? And, people will say, well, I can use Visa. No, you're not going to tip the bartender with the Visa. I mean, you could, but it's, it's not the infrastructure that we're looking for. That's not Web3. That's not the world where the internet finally has this extra thing that was missing from it all the time, which is value. That's the only thing that's missing from the internet, is a means of distributing value electronically.
Bitcoin's price remains pinned below $100,000, stirring debates about its next big move. Some analysts predict a surge toward new all-time highs in the coming weeks, while others foresee a deeper plunge toward $85,000 before any significant recovery. The uncertainty seems to be driving more attention toward altcoins, with experts highlighting a potential alt season fueled by traders rotating out of stablecoins. These conditions are shifting the spotlight onto major players like Ethereum, BNB, Monero, and newer contenders such as Zella, which show encouraging resilience and upward momentum. Ethereum continues to shrug off concerns following the Bybit exchange hack, as on-chain data reveals that whales holding between 10,000 and 100,000 Ethereum have added roughly $140 million worth of Ethereum to their holdings. This steady accumulation signals confidence in Ethereum's long-term prospects, even as market sentiment fluctuates. Meanwhile, BNB is attempting to break above its 50-day moving average, raising hopes for a rally toward the $700 range. Traders remain vigilant, though, as a failure to hold this level could lead to a retreat toward critical support levels around $600. Monero has maintained an impressive uptrend, indicating that bullish demand persists despite broader market indecision. Bittencer's TAO, although new compared to established projects, is also capturing attention for its recovery and willingness of buyers to defend key support levels. The rally toward $500 suggests growing interest in innovative blockchain solutions. While Bitcoin's path remains uncertain, a renewed focus on altcoins is driving a wave of optimism and fresh opportunities for crypto enthusiasts.
I think we have to drop the religion that Bitcoin is the only solution to that. In fact, it's not a solution. Bitcoin is not going to be the solution to peer-to-peer payments. Satoshi couldn't, he's not like Harry Seldon in the book Asimov, where he can see the future for hundreds of years. Satoshi saw maybe 10 years, 5 years, 10 years. I think he got very freaked out with the whole Silk Road and CIA stuff. So, I don't even think he even saw that. So it's really hard to tell what the future is going to bring. And I think, this was an attempt at building a very great peer-to-peer currency that couldn't be debased. It has turned into a store of value. I think that's great. I think it has massive upside still. But if you want to kind of actually live a little bit, and if you're young, you're not going to make your fortune by taking your savings of $5,000 and putting them into Bitcoin. That's not going to make you rich. It's a great investment for people who have some money, but it's not going to make you rich. So I think if you're my age, you're maybe a little younger than me, and you've got some money, right? It could be whatever it is, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and you just want to grow that money. Bitcoin is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. If you're young and you want to make your mark, well, there's not a lot of stuff to do in Bitcoin, right? What are you going to do? You got to build another Bitcoin wallet. Okay, you can work on Lightning. They're very few and far between the options in Bitcoin, but in something like Solana, there's tons more opportunity. And I think none of this would have happened if Kamala Harris was elected, right? So the world changed on November 22nd, November 5th, and January 20th. The world has completely changed, and now we're in a world where laws are going to get rewritten. And more importantly, there's not going to be this enforcement layer. Now we have Hester Pierce, who actually is the voice of sanity at the SEC. And I actually look forward to what the SEC is going to say for the first time ever, right, on digital assets. It's going to be a good, it's going to be a good wisdom. So I'm super, super bullish on this Solana-based ecosystem. While there are other coins, and other coins may benefit, there's going to be sort of, Rob mentioned Aptos. I'm not really super familiar with it, but it's the team from Facebook worked on that Libra project, that other Libra. And You have SUI. These things might do okay, but I think the current winner, it looks like, is the one who actually has the mind share of Solana.
Strategy, renowned as the corporate holder of Bitcoin, has sparked intense speculation with its updated profile picture featuring a bright orange Bitcoin logo. Observers see this subtle shift as a signal that the company might be gearing up for another purchase of the flagship cryptocurrency. Adrian Morris, a well-known Bitcoin advocate, stirred excitement on social media by suggesting that Strategy's new branding could foreshadow imminent news. Analysts point to Strategy's sudden pause in buying Bitcoin last week, which left many wondering if the firm was scaling back or merely recalibrating its holdings. The recent profile picture change, paired with Strategy's sweeping rebrand, indicates a deep, renewed commitment to its Bitcoin-centric mission. While some onlookers say they are still adjusting to the updated name and logo, others believe these changes herald a bold direction. Speculation continues to swirl around the possibility of Strategy announcing a new Bitcoin purchase soon, fueled by the company's track record of accumulating substantial amounts of cryptocurrency. Fans argue that any buying spree led by Strategy could energize the broader market if Bitcoin hovers near critical resistance levels. Now, crypto enthusiasts await confirmation of the company's next move and the potential ripple effects on digital asset prices. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.